Since their first viewings of High School Musical, this year's freshman class, like all freshmen before them, have dreamed of their high school freshman firsts. First real football game, first homecoming, first tryouts, first driver's ed, and first picked out schedule. But unlike past graduates, the class of 2024 did not share those same experiences. The mass spreading virus, COVID 19, has limited the engagement of freshmen in their new environment, causing some concerns regarding their success in school. Along with this lack of social exchange, a series of failing grades, skipped classes, and absence of interaction with their coursework have led teachers and staff at McCallum High School to express an added worry towards the younger peers.
I talk to teachers that have like juniors, seniors, even the sophomores, and they're not seeing it on this level because those individuals are old enough to know and understand that actions have consequences. Now, this is not a description of all ninth graders. That's not it at all. But usually ninth grade is the year we shake the middle school out of you. And it's really hard to do that when you're not here because you're not around older people. You're not seeing a more mature example. You're not seeing people that are committing to their college decisions and after high school decisions.
This interest in freshmen goes beyond the classroom setting and beyond failing grades. Vice Principal Mr. Andy Boxa has also come forward with his concerns regarding the freshmen's mental well-being.
Definitely a lot more students feeling isolated. That's why I worry a lot about our incoming freshmen. Our class right now, they don't really have a lot of connections. At least with our sophomores, juniors, and seniors, they've had some time in the classroom. They've had some time with their friends. They've had some time to build those connections. But with our freshmen, they're coming in not feeling connected to anybody or anything at the school. And so the isolation is what I worry about with them.
It's not just McCallum that's worried, though. School districts across the country are concerned specifically with freshman grades. In an article from the Dispatch, freshmen in North Carolina's Davidson County had more failing grades than their older classmen, leading by 5% ahead of the juniors class, and they aren't alone. The Denver Post writes that more than half of Adams County District 14 freshmen failed at least 2 classes in the fall. In an interview for the article, turnaround specialist Ron Peterson says, quote, "Once they fail a class, they fall behind for 4 years." So the question still stands. Why are the fish struggling to swim in these uncharted waters?
Seniors kind of get it a little bit more. They're closer to graduation and they know that what they need to do to get done. The freshmen seem to be struggling more from my point of view because the connections aren't there. And also it's a big jump from middle school to high school on a normal year. And you throw that into a COVID pandemic year, and that jumps even harder.
I mean, there's a lot of mature freshmen, I can say, like from my experience. There's just a lot of them are unruly eighth graders. I can say that about myself. And it hasn't really given them the chance to like their teachers and like everybody around them hasn't given them the chance to be like, hey, you're not in middle school anymore. Grow up.
I'll be honest, it is difficult to try to build that community feel with students who have never been on our campus. So it's something that we're going to have to talk about as our campus leadership team to try to figure out the best way to support these students and also the whole new group of freshmen that'll be coming in next year. So next year we'll have basically half our campus is like freshmen on our campus.
When all of the draw is taken away and all we have left is instruction and work, I think that it's easy for them to choose fill in the blank video game or Netflix series or sleeping or whatever. My competition is impossible to contend with.
I never thought I would ever say this, but I miss school. I miss going to school.